So we've completed the first and second videos. First one is you're able to stand here, eyes open, feet together, one leg, and tandem. Then we do the same process, eyes closed, leg up, eyes closed, and tandem. And now we're going to go one step farther. There's different products out there. You've probably seen half balls. They're called Bosu balls. They work. There's these discs here. These are probably on the cheaper, more affordable side. I don't think that they work quite as well, but you can pump them up and you can use those. I really like this. It looks just like a piece of foam, but it's specially designed. This one here is made by Fitball, and I think it does a great job. And what we do is we just throw this on the floor, and then we step on it. Okay, same thing. First step, feet together, hands on the hips, eyes open. This is going to be a bigger challenge for most of you, but then we're going to go to the next step, obviously, which is eyes closed. And you start to see me wobble more as my brain takes this information. I'm actually working a whole bunch of different muscles in our body, ones that usually, like I said, get left out because we're usually worried more about our physique and how big our muscles look. These are muscles that are deeper. They're called intrinsic muscles or core muscles. We hear that a lot. The next thing what we do is we go up on one leg and we find that stable point. Of course, you should be able to do this eyes open before you go to eyes closed. And then you're going to go to the next foot and hold that stable. Once you have that down, then you're going to go to the next step. You have to kind of go at an angle on these so you can fit your feet. And you go at an angle like this. And you hold that. And then you're going to go with the other foot and hold that. Okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same process, but we're going to do step 2 where we actually have the eyes closed. So we're going to come back up here. We've already done feet together, hands up, eyes closed. Then we're going to bring the foot up, hold it, eyes closed, and I failed. And I failed, right? Or if we did this, this is a fail. So what we want to do is be able to hold this, eyes closed, and that's another fail. I'm going to have to work on these. There we go. Now we're starting to see my brain has already integrated what I need to do so I can hold that posture. Then what we're going to do is go to the next leg. And sometimes we'll see one leg is actually better than the other. As we understand neurology, it does go one-sided. I almost failed there. That was quite a sway. And fail. And fail. Start off with eyes open, go eyes closed. And we're wobbling. So you can see this side's a little rougher. This tends to be my football injury to my knee. And I rolled this ankle a lot more. So it takes more training for this side than it does my other side. And the next thing we do is we go to tandem. One foot in front of the next. Hands like so. And close those eyes. And if you notice, you'll probably see my ankles actually swaying back and forth as they're getting that input and that information on what they need to do to keep my body upright. So much during the day, this information is feeding our brain to tell us where we're at in space, and these exercises help with this. I really enjoy these exercises because when we talk about the upper cervical spine, which is my love and my passion, we find that there's these muscles that actually hold the head on top of the atlas bone, which is this yellow bone right here at the base of the skull. They find that it has more proprioceptors than any other muscle per given gram. So it's really important because they're not really meant then to hold the head, but they're more actually to send information to the brain so that way we know where our head is at. And when we have problems with this area, we'll notice people where their heads are sitting lopsided. Now their brain thinks that this is normal. They actually think that they're looking straight ahead. But when they look in a mirror, they realize they're not. And we can see that these neurological pathways are not functioning properly, most commonly due to a trauma at some time. And then after that, it's usually exacerbated with stress and toxins. So if you've ever looked in the mirror and you see your head sitting lopsided, or you have a friend or a loved one, it's always highly suggestive that you tell them to come in and get it checked, because we just don't know what's going on underneath there, and a lot of different health issues can be fixed by just getting this corrected.